What's up, everyone? Welcome to Betamax. My name is Fidel. Joining me, as always, is Eddie and Birdie. What's up, guys?
Yo.
Pinche cochino, way.
Perdone-moi.
I got a question for you guys.
Shoot.
When you're looking for porn, do you have...
I had a feeling that was going to be the question.
Do you search, or are you a home screen?
Nah, I'm like a Russian roulette, like on that shit, dude.
So it's like whatever's on the home screen type of thing?
So
because I've never searched.
Me neither. Well, yeah, no, I'm lying. I have. But it's only if I'm like...
What type in holding
if
hands
I'm getting
or what?
desperate. If I'm like page 236.
Oh, I've never gone that deep.
Then I'm like, man, I should probably just find something that I want.
What about you, Eddie?
I don't watch porn.
Lying sack of shit. Yeah, just fucking your jingling cup all over the microphone.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever like go to a show?
I go to a lot of shows.
Yeah.
That was my question. No, did you guys ever go to a show and then like you go for like a specific band, but there's like random bands before them, and you're like, you don't want to be a dick, so you're just like, oh, I'll see them, like I'll watch them.
Yeah.
But then you're just like, and then they start playing, and you're like, this is so fucking shitty. I hate them. Like, this is terrible music. How the fuck did they get on this show? Did you guys ever run into that situation?
Sort of.
In the past, whenever?
The only one I could think of not where I was like, man, this band sucks, but it was a band playing before the bands that I wanted to see.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, this is different. I was like, I don't know if I'm into it. I'm like, whatever. So I went back outside. As that chain reaction, I went to see Cold World and Blacklisted, and Title Fight opened up.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
Damn, you're a bitch.
And I remember it was like when the Kingston EP had just come out.
Oh, okay.
And the only thing I heard from them was whatever was on MySpace. But I remember thinking like, this band's whatever.
But you weren't like, oh, like, how the fuck did you get on here?
No, I wasn't like that. No.
You ever run into a situation like that?
Yeah.
Tell me.
But then I found out why they got on there.
Tell me.
And I've told this story before. Is this? I still have a cough, if you can't tell by my voice. I've told the story before. It was when I went to see Harm's Way in San Bernardino. When I fell, everybody saw my ass and I slid under a table. So there was this band that played. I don't remember the name of the band. I do remember they opened up with the. They opened up with the Imperial March. I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. Star Wars fans.
Yeah.
The band ended up playing, or at least that from what I remember, it felt like they ended up playing for like a fucking hour. And it was like an opening band.
Wow. You don't remember their name?
I don't remember the name, and I remember thinking like, this band kind of sucks. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, hurry up and finish. Like, I'm here to see fucking Harm's Way.
Yeah.
And turned out to be the singer is the one that put the show on.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
You put yourself on your own show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, then like that show ended up getting shut down because a fight broke out.
Oh, so Harm's Way didn't even play?
No, they played, but it happened during the breakdown for Warriors Will Reign. It was like a crazy ass breakdown. But like a chair was thrown and ended up being Colin Young from Twitching Tongues. He threw it. He was like 16 at the time, I think.
Oh, shit.
He ended up throwing a chair at some guy, and then a big old brawl broke out, and the show got shut down.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, but I remember we're all going outside, and fucking Blake was like joking around. He's like, man, fucking shitty. Like, I want my money back. And we're just laughing about it. And the guy that put on the show, he's like, oh, you must never have gone to a hardcore show before. And we're just like, okay.
Oh, edgy guy over here.
Yeah. But that's the only one I could think of.
Yeah. What about you, Ed Boy?
I don't think so. Off the top of my head, I can't think of anything.
No.
He's on, I only go to tight shows.
Yeah.
Well, mine was at...
No, I didn't ask you, though.
Oh. Pomona, Aladdin Jr. I don't even think it was Aladdin Jr. at that point anymore. I think it was like something else.
Oh, the PBW or something like that?
I don't even know. I don't even know what. I know ACXDC was playing, but some other band was like headlining. But yeah, I remember this band had opened up, and everything about them was terrible. It was like extremely terrible. Like there was nothing redeemable about their sound.
Yeah.
Like everything was terrible. Even the fucking bass player was like, he was playing out of tune. And it's like, come on, dude, you're a bass player. How are you gonna do that? And the worst part about it was the vocals, where I was just like, man, I can't even be in here. And like a few songs in, I started walking towards the outside, because you know there's like a porch area outside.
Yeah.
And I started walking outside, and then I noticed that like a few heads I knew were going outside, and then I followed them, and it was like Sergio and like a couple other heads. I forgot who. But I remember like we all got outside, and then like we just stood in a circle, and then it was quiet, and then I just hear someone go, "This band fucking sucks. This band is so shitty." And I remember adding onto it. I was being like, dude, these fucking vocals are like hurting my brain. Jose was there too.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, these fucking vocals are hurting my brain. Like they're fucking terrible. Who the fuck like greenlit these guys to be on this shit? Because it was a pretty good show. I forgot who's headlining. I think it was like.
Was it that lack of interest show?
I think it was.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think it was. But the band was called like Chainsaw Squid or something like that.
Oh, I remember that band, dude.
Yeah, they were like Orange County kids. Like, you know, you remember like every single Orange
Weren't
County.
they the ones that starting that shit with ACXDC?
They were the ones that just ruined everything. Like anything they could get their hands on, they just ruined it. Like
I remember that band.
Yeah, but I remember like, oh man, I was like, dude, this fucking band is so terrible. And I remember right when they ended, we all went back inside. Like, dude, that was pretty bad.
Isn't that your favorite band, dude?
I remember there was a lot of controversy with that band, and I was one of the ones that like hated them. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah, that they ruined a lot, especially with Paraviolence. Like they were giving it a bad rep.
Yeah.
And
I remember them starting a lot of shit. Like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, it was so weird because like everybody had respect for it and everybody treated it like how it was supposed to be treated. But for some reason, all those kids from like Orange County, they were like those typical trendy kids, where they just got their hands on it and just exploited it and ruined it like any way they could.
I think people saw that like a band like that, and like they would call themselves like Paraviolence, and people that weren't really part of that scene were like they would see that and be like, oh, that's Paraviolence, like yeah, I'm not gonna bother with that genre or anything.
Yeah, that was pretty gnarly. I do miss that part of the music scene though, but that was a pretty fun time.
Yeah.
Even though it was like shitty. But it was pretty fun.
Do you miss house shows?
Yeah, those are fun. I remember the house show that I was thinking about recently was one time. I went to a house show and it was like I was living in Fontana, and it was like a couple blocks down from where I was living. And Jose had hit me up and he was like, "Hey, I'm gonna be close to your house. Like, you should roll through." And we went, and I think Arm was playing, and like a few other, I think Hordes was playing. And then I got there, and I always laugh at this show in particular because I remember the crowd was getting crazy, and it was like a living room like this size. And me, Jose, and Carlos were like in the corner, and then someone stepped on Jose's shoes, and he had like these white like shoes on. And I remember he got so pissed it ruined his mood. And then I remember like looking up and seeing Carlos like yelling at him like, "Stop being a bitch! Like, I'm older than you. Like, how are you gonna get mad at like your shoes getting dirty and shit?" But I thought it was funny. Especially because like I went to the show in sweats. I went to the show in sweats, and then Chaz saw me and he was like, "Dude, every time I see you, you look chill as fuck." Yeah, but that was pretty fun.
I miss hanging out with those guys, the San Bernardino guys.
Yeah, they never like made anything else after Hordes, huh?
Not really.
No.
I think what was the singer's name?
Besides Mark.
What was the singer's name? Jacob. I think that was his name.
Jacob.
I think he might be in a new band right now.
Oh, okay.
I think. Yeah, I think Mark is the only one that like continued with music like that.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he did Pesadilla Distópica and Ausencia. Yeah.
I remember he was plugging that one band that's really popular right now.
Which one?
I forgot what they're called. They're like a Mexican punk band.
Generación Suicida.
Yeah, there you go. That band's pretty sick. Have you guys listened to that band?
They played Sound and Fury 2019.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That band's pretty sick.
They're pretty cool.
Yeah.
They're featured on that show, This Fool.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I watched that show and I saw that shit.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. I like that.
Man. Why you so quiet, Eddie? Tired from your trip?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, yeah. How was whatever Grand Canyon shit you did?
Without us?
It was tight.
Yeah?
Because we weren't there or what?
Yeah, only because everything else sucks.
I'm so glad my homies aren't here.
No, it was cold. It's crazy because there was like 2 feet of snow. It was cold.
It snows over there?
But I feel more cold here than I felt over there.
It's just his house, dude.
Yeah, it's haunted.
Dude, yeah, it's freezing in here. It's
I love it.
Nothing spooky has happened to you, huh? In a while?
Here and in a while, no.
No.
I think the last thing was when Birdie wasn't home and his door opened by itself. Remember I told you about that?
Yeah, that was spooky.
And I had to like peek in there and I was like, what the fuck?
I still get pretty sketched out like walking around this house at night. That's why I bought that fucker.
I like that he did.
Yeah.
But then it creeps me out because when I step in here in the middle of the night and the way the light shines on Chucky's face.
Oh, yeah, dude.
It's like, tight. So yeah, how was the trip?
It was tight. Everyone's so friendly in Arizona.
Yeah?
Yeah, there's no traffic.
Did you feel like an asshole?
I felt like the asshole. Yeah, I
Good.
felt like people could like just by talking to me, they're like, yeah, he's from California.
Because like that's how I felt when the first time I went to San Francisco.
You felt like an asshole?
Yeah, even though like it's California still,
Yeah.
it was different because I felt like I was the asshole. I was like the only one like yelling shit from the car, like just doing dumb shit. You know?
No, everyone's super friendly. Yeah, there's like, well, it was snowing, so like it just wasn't. Nothing was crowded. Beautiful, like everything at night. Like you could see all the stars. There's like hardly any like pollution there. Yeah.
Light pollution.
Yeah, so the night sky is like super clear. And yeah, we went on a couple hikes. Saw the Grand Canyon. Went to Sedona. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, I didn't get an invite, so.
I did. I just didn't want to go.
My invite must have got lost in the mail.
No, I didn't send any.
Oh, okay.
I've actually, it's been a while since I've been outside of California.
Yeah?
Like, it's been a long time. Like, last time I was out of California, I was a fucking teenager. But yeah, every time I think about, like, getting out of California, I'm like, man, it must be nice out there. But it's probably just boring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I can
like
see that.
It's nice. The people are nice. Everything's nice. The money's probably even nicer.
Somewhat. I think people don't really have a clear understanding of how that works. Like, yeah, everything's cheaper, but you also pay more. Like, your insurance for cars, it's like twice as much over there.
Also, I think a lot of people don't realize that minimum wage is different everywhere else. Like, I found out, like, minimum wage is, like, $6 right now in, like, fuck, I forgot where. But I was like, damn.
Not California?
Yeah, I was like, damn. That's fucking nuts, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's definitely like a whole different vibe, lifestyle out there.
How long were you guys out there?
4 days. 4 days, yeah.
That's nice.
4 days without
4
me.
days, 3 nights.
4 days and 3 months.
Yeah, that's cool. I ended up there was one day where we were kind of snowed in, so we couldn't really do anything. The little cabin we were in, it had Netflix, so I pretty much rewatched Copenhagen Cowboy again. So it's a show I'm recommending to you guys.
Man, you're hyping up that show, so if I watch it and I hate it, I'm gonna...
I don't think you'll hate it. No. Yeah, watch it.
I'll watch it if you start watching Last of Us.
Man, I will, but
Are you gonna watch
I
that?
don't
Are you gonna
know.
watch that show?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
Like,
You like the game?
I like the game, but I don't know. I feel like the game is so cinematic already. Like,
They did realize that while making this show, and you'll
yeah,
You'll
no.
see the
Everyone
difference.
says it's good, and I know like it had a lot of the people that were involved with Chernobyl, with this one. So I don't know. I'll watch it once like everything's released already though. I don't want to like wait a whole week and then like wait for another episode, cause I'll forget. I'll be like,
you dumb bastard.
Yeah. So I'll watch it once it's done.
This is the first show where I'm like looking forward to watching it when it drops.
Yeah.
Like I haven't felt like that in a long time.
I haven't either. I can't even remember the last time I was like, oh, dude.
I remember.
Oh, you know what? Sorry, Atlanta.
Hmm.
Atlanta and Reservation Dogs. Those two shows, I was like, oh, damn, next episode next week. Can't wait.
Yeah, I saw Breaking Bad like years after it came out. I was like late to the game. And while I was watching, I'm like, I'm so glad I waited. Because I would have hated to like wait a whole week or whatever it was.
That suspense, homie.
Yeah, that was a good show.
So you're just going to wait for all the episodes to drop?
Probably, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think it's like...
Is it a miniseries or what?
No,
it's like a whole show. Like I think they're just going... I think they're playing it by ear right now.
Yeah. I'm
like
hoping
if
they
this
do
season
more.
like doesn't get received well by the end of it, like they're not going to do another one. But if it does get like received well...
Is it the first season, like are they just going to cover like the whole first game or what?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I think so. I think I saw like an interview with they had asked like Craig Mazin, like the guy who made Chernobyl, who's making the show. They asked him like, "Oh, are you guys gonna explore like part 2 at all?" I was like, "We'll see how first season goes after it ends." So.
I know part 2 is really polarizing.
Yeah, because people don't get it.
That and then like, I can see like both sides.
No, people don't get it.
No,
so I was thinking about that when I was watching the Last of Us episode.
There's some decisions that are made, so I'm just like, no, that's not right. That's not.
No, people don't get it.
I still think that game is like it should be like sent to fucking space with a PS4, dude. Like that's how good I think that game is because
part 2.
Yeah,
you liked it?
Yeah, dude, I fucking love that game. But there was like I kind of like I was thinking about that game and how people react to it. I was like, there's definitely like two sides to the coin when it comes to a person playing this game, because you're either going to be the person who's like, I hope it's fun, or you're going to be the person who like, I hope the story's intriguing. I think most of the people who like hate on it are the people who are like, I hope this is fun, where it was like kind of wasn't.
No, the negatives I heard were a lot about like what was the main character's name?
Joel.
Yeah, about the decisions he made, and like they went like into it, and I'm just like, yeah, after. And I know
decisions he made in part 2.
Decisions he made in part 2.
He's only like in part 2 for like.
Spoiler, dude.
Oh.
I was trying not to say that, but I don't know. Certain decisions he made that I heard people talk about, and even when I was playing the game, I was like, like doesn't seem like a move he would make. But I don't know.
Well, he is older.
We could talk about this when we're done with the show.
Like, yeah,
okay.
Because we're gonna get into
it. But you haven't even played part 2 then.
I didn't finish it.
Yeah, I haven't finished it either.
Oh my gosh, you guys are fucking weird, man.
Oh, I finished it because I was like whatever about the story. I was like, yeah, I don't really care if I finish it or not. Whatever.
Did you play Red Dead 2? Part 2?
Red Dead? No, not part 2.
Not part 2. You did, huh?
Yeah, amazing.
No, I know. That's
one like I was gonna say, like if you can get through that, you can definitely get through The Last of Us Part 2.
It's not that I can't get. It's hard for me because I suck at that type of game.
You definitely have to find
Red Dead or
like a shooter, like survival type. Yeah.
Yeah,
because I don't have patience, dude.
Yeah, like, there's some patience needed for that shit. Because it took me like I don't know, like a month.
Yeah.
To pass that shit, and it's a 40-hour game. But it's like, damn, I had to definitely quit and come back to it.
Dude, I haven't even beat Lego Star Wars. I have no patience.
Because right now I'm currently playing God of War, but I'm only playing like an hour, maybe 2 every other week.
Yeah, so. See, that's why.
I'm sorry.
What the fuck?
Damn, Siri's all like apologizing to
you? Dude. Fuck you, Siri. All right.
You guys haven't seen The Well, huh?
No, to be honest, I was planning on watching it today.
Yeah?
Yeah, but I ended up having like to do other shit throughout the day, so I was like, nah. Because I didn't realize I was still paying for my AMC A-list.
All this time?
Yeah.
Dang.
I was like, fuck.
How did you find out?
Because I went to go see Puss in Boots on Saturday with Anna and the kids, and when I went to buy the tickets, it said one of my tickets was part of the A-list. I was like, oh shit, I'm still paying for that.
Dumbass.
So I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna make Mondays like my my movie day, even if I just go by myself.
Shut up, pussy. Was over here not trying to be alone ever.
Not outside.
So like my plan was today. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go see The Whale, but then I had to go like
in theaters.
Yeah.
By yourself.
Yeah.
Continue.
Fuck you, dude. Dude, go to the movies by yourself. Trust me.
Fuck no.
Trust me.
We should just pull like hey dude, meet us at the theater.
We'll be in the bathroom.
Yeah. No, that's fucked up, dude. You want to go to the movies next week? Meet us there, dude. Hey, give me a large drink.
Dude. Remember the time you got a large popcorn? Fidel got a humongous bucket of popcorn.
After being so like, I don't like popcorn. Like I don't get. Popcorn.
Yeah, I was giving him shit. I'm like, how do you not like popcorn?
Share it. Like you didn't even like. Here you go, guys.
I was planning on, but it slipped my mind. Vegan, and I put a shitload of butter.
Oh
in
yeah.
Yeah. So the whole time he just got over it.
I just ate the
was maybe
top
like
layer.
Yeah, like one layer.
He ate like half an inch of layer off of it. It was still full, and he's like, I don't want it anymore, dude. I don't even like popcorn that much. But you got like the largest bucket you could find.
That was pretty tight.
Can't make me laugh, dude. I have a cough.
Hey, what's your go-to snacks when it comes to watching movies?
Like at the theater or at home?
Theater.
Sour Patch Kids.
Snacks. I used to be. I would just get the fucking dibs. You know those little ice cream chocolates.
Mm.
Those, or when I was a kid, Whoppers were my shit. You know, like milk balls.
Yeah. You're never a slushy person.
No.
I was when I was a kid.
Yeah.
When I was like a teenager, I used to always get a slushie at the theater.
Slushy.
Yeah.
No, I never.
What about you?
Slushy.
I think popcorn. Mine's like very small options. So, I heard they have like a couple of vegan things now, like vegan chicken nuggets and things like that at AMC. But I don't know if I would trust them.
Yeah.
Not because like they're not vegan, but like because they just sound gross. But I don't know.
They probably cook it in the same grease too. So.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, mine's always popcorn.
Hey, how do I get rid of this cough, dude?
Tea.
Here's what I found.
What the fuck, dude?
What the fuck? I'm gonna take my watch off. It like keeps thinking I'm asking it a question.
So wait, with the Apple Watch, you don't have to say "Hey Siri."
Yeah, you do. But
Dang.
sometimes it like misinterprets the way I say certain words, and it thinks I'm saying it.
I still haven't seen the menu.
No,
No.
it was cool.
Oh, you watched it. Oh,
Yeah.
you guys watched it. Yeah.
I watched it. Yeah,
Yeah, I still haven't seen the menu.
yeah, it was alright. I watched
But-
that '90s show.
Is it a 90s show?
Yeah.
It's a sequel to that 80s show.
They're the same creators as that '70s show too.
Is it funny?
They can't do the same humor they were doing on that 70s show.
No, they definitely can't. It has
I mean,
heart.
not that it was terrible. It just wouldn't stick.
Honestly, I feel like a show that is based in the 90s would have to have like a lot of offensive shit in it,
Yeah.
and I don't think it would survive with it or without it.
Well, look at mid '90s. It had like that offensive vernacular.
Yeah, but that was a movie. I feel like if it's like a television show, it's like that they rely on people watching every week.
I think it's really hard because it's comedy. And comedy's getting such an ass whooping like nowadays.
Yeah,
Like you can't make fun of anything, dude. Like anything.
that's what I'm saying. It's hard, and in like the 90s, like nothing was off the table.
Yeah.
So,
Not even in the early 2000s. It's like you could still talk shit on like any body.
But what was there even anything offensive in that '70s show like that?
No, that's what I was telling you.
Oh, but it's because
like,
you're saying it's because it's based in the '90s, right? Is that what you're saying?
That's what I was saying.
But I was saying that it wasn't the fact that the comedy of that '70s show wouldn't stick nowadays, not because it was not because it was like edgy or anything but it was just humor of its time. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't like those kind of jokes won't stick today not because they were offensive, but just because it was like, I don't know.
No, I know what you mean.
Nobody kind of laughs at shit like that anymore, unless they're in their 30s, you know. But I'm also doing this thing nowadays where like if I find out like a show's coming out, I try to research who the main target demographic is, and I will avoid them. Because if it's like I find out that 90s show is targeted towards teenagers, I won't watch it because I know I won't like it because I'm not I don't understand that humor, so I know it's not gonna stick with me. That's why I'm not gonna watch that show, Velma.
Yeah.
Because it's like they came out and said like this is targeted towards young adults of this age, of this modern era. So if you're not familiar with what they like, don't watch it. Because it's just not gonna. You're just gonna hate it. Yeah.
Well,
I think just the whole premise of that show is just stupid.
Velma?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah.
I feel like it just should have been its own original thing.
Yeah.
That's like I guess like a kind of edgy topic to talk about that not a lot of people want to talk about. How, I mean, I'll say it. You guys don't have to add on to it. We don't have to talk about this. I'll just say it. But yeah, I think it's a terrible idea when you like kind of change things of like an IP that's already been existing for like 20-30 years, where it's just kind of like, I mean, maybe come up with your own idea. And
yeah,
that's why that's my main gripe with Solo, A Star Wars Story.
Okay.
Because I was like, man, this would have been such a good original like movie about like, I don't know, like some soldier who wanted to join the rebellion or something, you know, some kid from some weird planet that we never heard of is like, oh, I want to join or I want to join the Galactic Empire, you know, like make that his story and just give it like a silly title or something, you know, a Star Wars story, you know, like Empire, something like that, you know.
Wasn't that? I never saw it.
It was Solo. It was a movie about Han Solo, his origin.
Yeah. Oh, but I never watched it, so I'm saying that's not what it was about. Like it wasn't him like growing up. And
Yeah, it was, but it was like.
But he's saying that it should have been like just an original character.
Yeah, like it should have just been like a new IP.
Oh.
Instead of relying on Han Solo, the existing.
Oh,
IP.
the name. Okay,
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Because that's why a lot of people hated it, because they were like, we didn't need to know this about Han Solo, and now we don't want to know this about Han Solo, because it's kind of like, this isn't the Han Solo that we grew up with, you know. And then that's why most people get upset, and I think that's why people get lost in translation of how they're trying to put their argument out there, and that's why they come off like racist dickheads, you know, because they forget to say it's like, it's not the fact that it's like changed into that, it's the fact that you just changed it. Don't change it. Just come up with your own shit, you know. Maybe I'll like it, and if I don't, then that's your loss. That means you're just not as artistically gifted as you think you are, you know. I mean, but that's my main gripe with like the situation with shows like Velma or any other show where it's like they switch it to something just to relate, and it's just like, how come you just don't come up with your own stuff, you know? And then again, I'm not pissed at Velma for existing, because I was never a big Scooby-Doo fan.
Yeah.
I was a big like James Gunn Scooby-Doo fan. Like his Scooby-Doos were like the bomb. I fucking love those. But I mean, they're always gonna be there. They're movies.
Yeah.
If I want to watch
crappy comedy movies.
the first two that he
Oh,
wrote.
I hate those movies.
With Matthew Lillard?
Yeah.
Dude, those movies
Fuck
are
those movies.
sick.
Even as a kid, I was like, this sucks.
Well,
I
I was,
Monsters Unleashed, homie. What you guys against Monsters Unleashed, homie?
Is that part 2?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
dude, I love those movies. Like,
Those movies are
especially,
tight,
yeah,
dude.
dude.
Ah, I
when the
can't,
first
dude.
one came out, I used to fucking play the bootleg over and over again. Like, oh, dude, I loved it. And it was the bootleg that had the raw cut. And it was there was like a scene where Daphne was like hopping from like stairs to like another, and she had shoes. She didn't have her purple boots. So I was like, oh, that's weird. But in the movie, like in the edited movie, like, they CGI'd her boots on. So I was like,
the fuck?
Yeah.
I kind of want to watch Velma just because of morbid curiosity. But like, I agree with what you're saying about the whole changing it. Like, just come up with your own idea. I don't mind the whole like, I guess the gender swap or the color swap, whatever. Like, whatever. But when you're, in my opinion, when you're making it, when you're doing that just because to do it, to pander, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
that's why people get pissed.
Yeah.
That's why people get pissed, because it's like, this was my thing, and you're ruining it.
And like, from what I haven't seen the show, but I do want to check it out. But from everything I've been reading about it, everything what it's about, the whole premise, and like the whole how everything plays out in the show and the characters and how the type of characters that they are, it sounds nothing like Scooby-Doo, like at all.
Well, Scooby-Doo's not even in it.
Yeah, Scooby-Doo's not even in it.
Shaggy isn't. He's in it, even though they're saying that he's not.
They don't call him Shaggy. They call him like Norville or something.
Something like
that.
And then he's like now black, but he's not Shaggy.
Yeah.
And they make stupid jokes to reference that he doesn't do drugs. Like, that's what I don't.
But a lot of the complaints I've been seeing about Velma is coming actually from like the Indian community.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
And they're kind of attacking Mindy Kaling because they're saying like she seems to hate herself.
Oh.
Because a lot of the shit that she works on, she always makes the Indian female character a fucking loser.
Oh.
It's like, why are you doing that? Because you're basically saying like Indian girls are ugly, gross, and losers. Because that's how you're portraying them.
Yeah.
Like, why are you doing that?
Yeah. That's what I never understood. And like, they make what's not Shaggy, but the other guy, Fred. Like, he's always like, he's the calm, level-headed, smart one in the original series, and in this one he's like the rich, spoiled, dumb white guy. Yeah. And I'm just like how much more on the nose can you be? And stuff like this. Like,
it's so on the nose, it's almost spiteful.
Yeah.
You know, it's almost like hatred filled, where it's just like, ouch, dude. Like,
and I didn't even know this, but Dennis from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia voices him.
Yeah, Glenn Howerton.
Yeah, that's so strange.
Yeah, he voices
That's
him.
Weird.
That's why, like, I'm kind of thinking by the end of whatever they're doing with that show, maybe it's gonna be like making us look dumb. Like, oh, that was good. Like, man, why did I talk shit? Like, that was so good. Like, you got me, dude.
But aren't all the episodes out already?
No, they're doing like episode week by week. But because I went on like IMDb and I read like the synopsis and all that, and it's an origin story for the whole gang. Like, it's not just for like Velma. Like, they're saying it's an origin. So I'm like, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, by the end of whatever they're doing here, maybe we're gonna be like, oh, that was so cool. We should have just waited for the whole thing to come out instead of talking. You know what I mean? I'm just giving it the benefit of the doubt.
Obviously, that's not gonna happen, dude.
I'm just trying.
But I do want to check it out, just for morbid curiosity. Even though I've been hearing terrible things about it.
You're definitely the one out of the three of us that does that. Where me and Eddie will be like, no, but you'll be like, no, but yes.
Yeah, I'll literally not watch movies just out of spite because there's someone I hate in it. Like, I will never watch a Rian Johnson movie.
I know you won't.
I don't care how good you guys say. I will never.
Knives Out is fucking tight, dude.
Knives Out is good.
I've heard terrible things, dude.
The first Knives Out?
The first Knives Out.
I don't know. How many is there?
There's
two right now.
Ugh. I don't know.
The second one was okay, but
I like the first one, but the first one, I think it was just the cast, like, just.
I can't do it. I don't care, dude.
And Looper. I liked Looper.
I did like Looper.
Dude, you couldn't pay me to watch a movie by him.
What if I give you $500 right now?
I'm down.
Damn, fucking sellout.
I don't know why that reminded me of something right now. Joseph Gordon-Levitt, like earlier movies are so good.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that movie yet. You always bring up to me.
Mysterious Skin.
I haven't seen it, but I want to like rent it.
We should watch it
on Prime. Yeah,
because I haven't seen it in a long time.
I'm down. I even like looked up the soundtrack on Spotify and I was
It's
like,
bomb, dude.
I was like, damn, is this fucking tight?
Well, the actual like score, I don't think it's on Spotify.
But some of the bands that,
yeah,
I was like, oh, this is good, dude.
Yeah, because it was composed by Robin Guthrie, I think that's how you say his last name, from Cocteau Twins.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I had to make a bootleg of the vinyl because it's not available on vinyl.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
so I ended up making
if they'd
a
ever
bootleg.
like press it.
I hope.
Or if anybody would.
But yeah, I had to make a bootleg of it, and I had to like not include I think like 3 songs because it was too long, or else I would have to make it a double LP.
Oh.
So yeah, it's too expensive.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that one.
Hey, I've been wanting to ask you this.
What's up?
When it comes to vinyl, like, do you specifically try to buy shit that's rare, or you're just like, I like that, I'm gonna get that? Like, I like that band.
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both.
I think it depends on the band for me, because before I would just be like, oh, I like them, I'll buy it. But as of late, because for a while I was buying a lot, dude.
Yeah. But
as of late, I try to be a little more selective, and especially if it's like an older band that I was really into, I'd rather. This is where like my record snob comes out in me, but I'd rather have like an original pressing. Yeah.
I would consider myself a CD type vinyl collector.
What do you mean?
If that makes sense. Like, the way you would go to the store and just buy a CD of like a band you like, that's how I buy my vinyl. Like, I would just like right now I'm listening, like, here, I'll tell you, like, on my Spotify. Like, I listen to Tom York.
Okay.
So, like, I'll be like, man, I would love to listen to this on vinyl, so I'll go get, like, a Tom York vinyl. That's how I treat it. Like, I definitely don't go looking for anything rare.
No.
Or if it's gonna be rare, you know. Like, I mean, also my brokenness comes into account, you know, like, because I'm not gonna spend more than, like, $50 on a piece of vinyl, you know. But that's how I treat it. But I was pretty curious as to how you treat it, because I'm like, because you get a lot of vinyl coming in, and I'm always like, I wonder if he's just like, that looks cool, I'll buy it. That looks cool, I'll buy it. Or if he's like, oh, that's rare, I better get it right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was pretty curious.
Yeah, a little bit of both. A little
Yeah.
bit of both. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's funny because this morning I spent like $100.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, but it's because because I had mentioned American Nightmare is releasing new music.
Yeah.
So I pre-ordered the 10-inch, but it was on the Death Wish website, and I was like, let's see what else they have in their in their store. I ended up getting like a bunch of stuff, and it came out to like $100. So, and then like I checked out, and I was like, hell yeah. But then it said, all of this won't ship until June 27th.
Oh,
because
wow.
of that pre-order.
Fuck, dude. You're
So I was
gonna
like,
get
fuck.
at the end of the year. Shit. But
And to be completely honest,
yeah.
I don't remember what I fucking bought.
See, like, I can't be like that either. Like, I definitely cannot. Like, I have to know what I'm getting. Like, I have to know what I'm spending my money on. Like,
I know I bought a Soulblind 7-inch. I bought the American Nightmare pre-order. The American Nightmare documentary I bought. I don't remember what else, honestly. But it was $100 worth.
damn. Well, stepping away from the vinyl topic because there's someone here that doesn't buy it anymore.
Yeah, fucking loser.
I wanted to go back to Joseph Gordon-Levitt's like early movies, because there's one that he made, and I was like, "This is your best movie. I love you in this movie, and I love this movie so much."
500 Days of Summer.
Yes. Now, Manic.
Which one's that one again? Is that the one where he's like in a mental hospital?
Yeah, he's like in a psych
Dude.
ward. Dude,
That movie's so good.
Nikki was the one who like got me onto that movie.
Really?
Yeah, cause she would always mention it, cause like when I had an Instagram, I used to post like FX Twin songs once in a while, and I remember she like replied and she was like, "Oh, I love this song. It's on one of my favorite movies." I was like, "What movie?" It's like Manic. You'd love it, dude. Watch it. And I didn't watch it for like a long time just because like I never got the chance. But then I got the chance and I watched it and I was like, "Oh man, this movie is so good." And it's got a lot of like fucking random actors in it that like nowadays they're either not on the map or they're like secretly on the map doing shit that we like.
Yeah.
Like one of them was like a pretty renowned writer at the moment, but he doesn't act anymore. But he's like mainly a writer. And Joseph Gordon-Levitt, of course, he's like a big deal. But yeah, I like that movie a lot. Have you guys seen it?
I haven't seen it in a long time, but I have seen it.
Have you seen it?
No, I haven't.
No. You guys should definitely like find a way to watch it. I think you could probably rent it on Prime or something. I know it's not like streaming at all, but yeah, you could probably rent it on Prime. But man, I love that fucking movie, especially the ending. Dude, the ending, like I was like, oh my god, you want to cry, but it was pretty good. But I definitely want to watch Mysterious Skin. So, like, cause
that one's tough.
Looks
dude.
good. That one and another one he made called Hesher or some shit.
You've never seen Hesher?
I think it's on Prime right
Where
now.
he plays like the metalhead.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's funny that you brought up Joseph Gordon-Levitt. How do you say his last name? Levitt?
I say Levitt.
How do you pronounce it?
I don't know. That's just how.
Because I've always said Levitt. Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Well, anyway, it's kind of funny that you brought him up because kind of like a full circle conversation thing, because he was actually supposed to be a reoccurring character on that 70s show.
Oh yeah, he had like super long hair, huh?
No, it was like
No?
a Eric Foreman type of haircut.
Oh really?
You're thinking about Third Rock from the Sun.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Dude, he had like super gnarly long hair.
Yeah.
He looked like a girl, dude.
That show was funny.
But he played a character named Buddy on the 70s show, who was Eric's like lab partner or something, and
Okay.
he ends up kissing Eric.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Was he like supposed to be gay?
Yeah, like his character was gay, like, and like he kissed Eric because he thought Eric was gay too,
Oh.
and like Eric kind of freaked out, and I actually read that kiss was the first time in television history of a man kissing a man.
Oh word?
Yeah.
That's fucking gnarly. I didn't.
And yeah, I guess he was supposed to be a recurring character on that 70s show, but people got pissed because they should.
About that kiss?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, so they kind of just cut those plans.
Yeah.
So he was never on the show again after that.
Oh, that's pretty sad.
Did you ever see Paranorman?
No, I never saw it.
Yeah.
You seen it,
I like
right?
that fucking movie.
I watched it like around, I think, Halloween time last year, and I didn't know this, but you know the Big Brother?
Mm-hmm.
You know how he turns out to be gay at the end? Like, he come like...
Oh yeah.
I guess he's like the first gay like stop motion character ever, and he like appeared in that because in that whole movie he's like this jock who's
Yeah, he's like.
That was Paranorman?
Yeah, that was.
Wasn't
Paranorman.
that Monster House?
No, that was Paranorman.
Paranorman.
Yeah, that was Paranorman.
Because at the end,
Because he was voiced by Casey Affleck.
I could have swore that because I remember that.
no, yeah, it was Paranorman
Yeah.
because the sister like at the end it's like, the fat kid's sister is like trying to. I don't know.
No, it's the little guy.
The little guy, yeah.
It's
Norman's sister.
Norman's sister.
Like, ask him out, like, what are you doing later or whatever. And
Yeah, because
he's
the
like,
whole movie, she's like, "Oh my god, hunky guy."
She's drooling
Like,
over him.
Yeah.
and he's like the dumb jock, so like, you don't think anything of it. And then at the end, like, he reveals, like, oh, my boyfriend. He says something about his
Yeah,
boyfriend.
he's like, because she's like, "Oh, maybe we can go to the movies." He's like, "Yeah, and I could bring my boyfriend." And then like, yeah.
Yeah,
turns
and that's
out-
all it is. Like, it's not a big thing, but it's just supposed to be like a funny joke. And yeah, it turns out that like that's the first. That was like history in the making.
Fuck, I totally forgot that
Yeah.
dude ended up being gay. At the
Why
end.
did I think that was Monster House?
Monster House is sick.
I like that movie.
That movie was tight.
But I could have swore it was Monster House.
You should watch Paranorman though if you haven't.
Well, I mean, if I remember that means I have seen it, but I'll watch it to like.
That's a good movie. It has a lot of like those hidden adult jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It
Yeah.
has It has a lot of good visuals too, dude. That movie.
That movie's
That
pretty.
fucking studio is like. I haven't seen The Missing Link
I haven't seen that
because
either. I heard
the
it's
same
really good,
studio
too.
made that one too.
Box Trolls was another good one.
That one was another good one too. And then they made Coraline. That reminds me. You should probably watch Wild.
Wendell and Wild.
Wendell and Wild. You should watch that one. That one's a Henry Selick one.
So after watching Puss in Boots, and then
Did you watch it, Eddie?
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay.
We came back to the house here with the kids.
Yeah.
And we're just watching trailers, and came across the trailer for Wendell and Wild, and I was like, "This looks tight."
It is. It's pretty.
I was like, "This looks really cool," and I think Anna and me are gonna watch it probably this weekend.
Yeah, you should.
Cause it's on Netflix, right?
Yeah, it's a Netflix original. Speaking of Netflix originals,
Copenhagen Cowboy.
All right, thank you guys for sticking around.
Do you guys have like a favorite Netflix show that's a Netflix original? That's like, oh my god, I think this fucking show is so sick.
Ooh.
Yeah, Copenhagen Cowboy.
You sound like Money Plane right now, dude.
Money Plane.
Money Plane.
I don't know, dude.
We should watch that. Money
Oh, yeah,
Plane.
fuck that, dude.
What is that? I don't even know what that
It's
is.
the fucking movie that Jericho's in.
Chris
Jericho.
Jericho.
Chris Jericho.
The wrestler?
Yeah.
Money Plane? I've
Yeah.
never heard of it.
Chris Jericho's in it, and so is the dude from Frasier.
Which
Not
Frasier?
the younger brother, but the older brother.
Frasier?
Frasier. The guy who plays Frasier, what's his name? He also played Beast in the X-Men movie.
Kelsey Grammer.
Kelsey Grammer.
He's also Sideshow Bob.
Yeah. Oh, he was?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, he's Sideshow Bob.
Shit, dude. I totally didn't make that connection. But anyways. Yeah.
Money Plane.
Huh?
Money Plane.
Yeah, but a Netflix original that you guys. Seriously, Copenhagen Cowboy is like your shit?
I never rewatched the show.
Okay.
Like that
yeah.
quick?
Okay. Yeah, that's cool.
So I really like it. I think I mentioned it, but I'm just gonna say it again really quick.
Say it.
It's gonna be polarizing. But I'm telling you, I'm slowly becoming that snob that's like, if there's any action in the movie, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I don't want to watch this. If anything happens that's quick movements, I'm like, yeah, I don't want to watch this.
Are you talking about like in another show or?
In anything, dude. I want to watch a slow burn, dude, with cool music.
Damn, dude.
No, in all seriousness, though, that I really highly recommend that show. Just because, like, I already know it's sad that it's not gonna get like talked about enough.
It's a miniseries, right? Like
It's only like 6 episodes, and they're like a little under an hour each.
But he's not planning on making like a sequel. Or...
Honestly, I doubt it.
Okay.
I can't see it like having a strong enough hype for it to get like a sequel.
Yeah, because I haven't heard anybody
season.
talking about it. Like
Me neither, dude.
I never even heard of it until you.
Me neither. Yeah, it's fucking beautiful though. The most beautiful thing I've seen in years.
Okay.
Gorgeous to look at.
I don't know, dude. I can't think of any like. I've only seen the first season of Love, Death, and Robots. That was fucking amazing.
That one is good.
Yeah.
That's fucking good, dude.
I really like the show Sex Education. I think it got canceled.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, I think so. There was a show I really enjoyed, and it got canceled after one season. I believe it was called Everything Sucks, or This Sucks, or something like that. It takes place in the 90s, and it's about this kid who's really into like filming, and he wants to be a director.
Huh.
And like he asks out this girl by recreating a bunch of popular music videos.
Oh, okay.
And she ends up like being a lesbian, a closeted lesbian.
Oh.
But this was the first time I saw Sydney Sweeney from Euphoria. The one everybody drools over because she has big boobs.
Yeah.
Yeah, like she was in this show. This was the first time I ever saw her.
What's it called?
I think it's called Everything Sucks.
Okay.
I believe that's what it's
I
called.
haven't heard of it.
But yeah, like it was a decent show. It was like I feel like it captured the feel, the humor, and the emotion of that 70s show. Like that's what it should have been.
It's a sitcom?
It's not really. It's not a sitcom. Like there's no laugh track or anything.
Oh, okay.
But as far as like the humor and like the emotional beats, it like I feel like it would be on par with like what that 70s show brought to the table. But yeah, those are the only ones that come to mind.
Well, mine is dark. You ever heard of Dark?
Mm-mm.
That's a fucking good one. It's the first German Netflix original. It's purely in German. But
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
yeah, that one's fucking good. Like, it's really dense as far as plot goes, but it's fucking good, dude. Like, I liked it because it was the last show or anything, like, on the screen that I can think of. The last thing that I, like, fully paid attention to. Like I wasn't on my phone. I wasn't, like, talking. Like, as soon as I put it on, I was just like, boom. Like, I was sucked on the TV.
Yeah.
That's the last thing. And I think the last time, I rewatched it, like, 3 times already.
You sucked off the TV, is that what you said?
Yeah. But I think the last time I watched it was like maybe last summer or the summer before that. But yeah, that one, and then another one that I was like really in love with, and I'm glad they like it's only like 3 or 2 seasons, I think. It's called The End of the Fucking World.
Yes.
That one.
Yes,
Yeah,
dude.
that one I was like, ooh, this show is fucking
That show
good.
was so fucking good.
Really good.
Damn, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, that one.
That one was really good.
Yeah.
It was only two or three.
I think it's only 2 or 3 seasons.
Yeah.
But they ended it like they wanted to just do that.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, we're just gonna end it right here. But
That show was really
yeah,
fucking good.
I fucking love that show, dude. Especially the first season. I was like, oh, dude, it's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I like those two. Yeah.
I would have said Ozark, but that ended terribly.
That's why I'm not watching that one.
Yeah, it was
Because I'm just like, come on, get a good ending.
Dude, it was doing so well too, and it ended like, oh, what the fuck. There was another one called The OA, was decent, but ended up getting canceled. So it kind of left me like, I don't know if this is gonna end up being good then.
I remember this girl I was dating at the time told me that she was into that show, and every time she explained to me what was going on in the episode, I was like, sounds fucking stupid, dude. Just watching some dumb shit right now.
Nah, that shit was interesting.
But I mean, yeah, like I think I watched like the first episode, and I was like, oh, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'll probably watch it sometime. But
You guys
one thing I wanted to mention, I watched for the first time in my life, First Blood.
Really?
Yeah.
Rambo?
Yeah. I saw
Your first time?
for the first time in my life, I watched
How
it.
different is it from all the other Rambo movies?
I haven't seen the other Rambo movies.
No?
No.
Well, you've seen other ones.
Just the one
right?
that Eddie showed us, which was Rambo, I think. Not Last Blood, but like the one before that one.
Oh, where you're like in the swamp?
Yeah. Where he's like killing all the PC people.
First Blood's good, huh?
But yeah, dude, like I was like,
There's actually character development.
dude,
And
like, yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, what?
yeah.
PTSD shit.
Yeah, I was like, word, like this is fucking good. Like
Yeah,
this
dude.
is fucking good, dude. Like,
Yeah.
especially that ending dialogue scene with like Sylvester Stallone where he's like fucking crying. I was like, oh my god, I want to give this dude a hug.
Yeah.
Like, dude,
Yeah.
that ending fucked me up, dude.
That's a good ass movie.
That ending fucked me up. I was like, damn, I can't believe I waited this long to watch this fucking movie, dude. But yeah, First Blood, I watched it for the first time in my life, and I was like, damn, this movie's fucking good. This movie's fucking. No wonder Eddie has all the fucking steel books. Like,
I love those movies. I love them all. But yeah, it's day and night difference between like the first and the last. Like,
because
Yeah.
I haven't seen Last Blood. Did you guys watch Last Blood?
yeah, I loved it, dude.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, like I said before, it holds a special place in my heart because I know movies like that. Especially, I'm even surprised that movie came out. They're
Blood?
just not gonna be made like that anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I was like, my mind was blown, dude. I was
Yeah.
like, damn. And it wasn't even a long ass movie either.
Mm-mm.
No.
Like, I think it's only like an hour and a half or something like that. But still, I was like, fuck. This is a fucking good ass action movie. I love this shit. It has everything, dude. Like, the story, like, character development that Eddie mentioned. Like, dude. And just that last like, fucking piece of dialogue he gives out. I was like, oh
Did
my
you ever watch Rocky, like the original?
I mean, I seen it when I was a kid, but it was always because my dad was watching it. Cause he was
You should
super-
watch it. That's another.
It's the same thing. Yeah.
Same thing, man. Like
Yeah.
it came from like this like story about this underdog, and you know, it has all those things like the character development. Like Sylvester Stallone is a good actor.
Yeah, dude. Like, cause I was telling, the reason I started watching that show I mentioned to you, cause I told Fidel I started watching Tulsa King. Have you heard of it?
Tulsa King, no.
It's like a Sylvester Stallone's first TV show. It's on Paramount Plus, but Taylor Sheridan created it, and I started watching that because I fucking saw Rambo, and I was like, oh my god, this dude is good. Why is he in these like whack fucking action movies? Like, he's fucking good. Like, he has chops, you know. But he's definitely like the best thing about that show. Like, if he wasn't in that show, it'd be like some fucking lame ass cheesy machismo show, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that one, and I've been wanting to rewatch Rocky because like I spent a lot of time like on YouTube, and I saw a clip where some like dude was talking about like how Sylvester Stallone was back in the day, was like fucking, like he was on some fucking theatrical shit, like he was on some fucking like, I know how to write.
Yeah.
Not only do I know how to write, I know how to direct. Not only do I know how to do that, but I can act. And it was like, dude, watch Rocky.
Yeah.
But I saw a clip where it was a scene where they offer him the fight with Apollo, and he says no.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, why would you say no? Like, why? Like, what the fuck? Are you stupid? And it was like, it's called character development, dude. But it was like, damn, now I want to watch Rocky.
You gotta watch it. It's good, dude.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
Well, this turned out to be a pretty lengthy episode for not having a specific topic.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a feeling we were gonna do that because
I was kind of hoping we talk more shit about Eddie, but
because I'm like one thing I'm starting to realize about us, and I'll talk to you about this after we're done recording. A lot of our conversations are pretty interesting when the mics are off.
Yeah. Let's just always be recording.
But yeah, I'm glad we recorded.
We should just avoid each other until we record.
Stop looking at me.
That's what's up. You guys have any last statements before I wrap it up?
Yeah, go watch First Blood. Remind yourself why Sylvester Stallone is so fucking good. While he's here, he's fucking ancient, dude. He's like 75.
Yeah.
First Blood, Rocky, Demolition Man. Still don't know how to use the 3 seashells.
Dread.
Oh no!
I knew you'd say that.
Any last words, Eddie?
No. Good night. I'm sleepy. I want to go to bed.
You look tired, dude.
I'm fucking tired, dude.
Go sleep right here, pussy.
Okay.
Well, I want to thank everybody for sticking around. Hopefully you enjoyed this conversation we had. Yeah. Check us out on... Hey! For real?
For real?
Damn, that's fucked up. It's your noisy ass cup.
I know.
Fucking asshole. Check us out on our social media. On Instagram, Twitter, Facebook at BetamaxULTD. Search for us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, anywhere you get your podcast. Just type in Betamax. Leave us a little review or something. Share us with your friends. Join the conversation.
Yes.
We'll see you guys next time. Fuck off.
Keep moving, keep moving, keep flowing, keep moving steady.